Hello students, welcome to next lecture for metric space. Today we are going to discuss the definition of interior point and results related to that. We know the definition of neighborhood. If XD is a metric space and A is any set in the set X, means A is subset of X, then we say that A is neighborhood of point Y if the open sphere with center at point Y is subset of A. Then A will be neighborhood of point Y. Here, if we are given a metric space XD and A is any subset of X, then the point small x of set A is said to be interior point if A set contains the neighborhood of X. Means there exists R positive such that SR of X is subset of A for X belongs to set A. The set of all interior points of the set A are denoted by A naught or A interior. There is one theorem. We prove the statements of this theorem one by one. The theorem is XD is a metric space and A is subset of X. Then A naught is an open set. Second statement is A naught is the largest open subset of A. We know the definition of open set. A set G is said to be open in X over which the metric is defined if G is the neighborhood of each of its point. Means for all X belongs to G, there exists some radius R such that SR of X is subset of G. Then G set will be open. In second statement, A naught is the largest open subset of A. Third, A is open if and only if A equal to A naught. And last statement is A naught is the union of all open subsets of A. We prove one by one. First point, A naught is the open set. A naught will be open if we can show for each X belongs to A naught, the sphere SR of X is subset of A naught. Then A naught will be open. Let us consider X belongs to A naught. Then to show that A naught is open, by definition of interior point, A naught is the set that consists of set all the interior points of the set A and X belonging to A naught. Therefore, there exists R positive such that SR of X is subset of A. But SR of X is an open set. We know every open sphere is the open set. Therefore, SR of X is open, and if set A is open, then each point of set A is the center of some open sphere. Here, which is the open set? SR of X is the open set. Therefore, each point of SR of X is the center of some open sphere contained in SR of X. Therefore, each point of the open sphere SR of X is an interior point of the set A. By definition, each point of the open sphere, by definition of interior point, each point of the open sphere SR of X is an interior point of the set A. That is, SR of X is subset of A interior because A interior consists of or A naught consists of all the interior points of the set A. Therefore, X is the center of the open sphere contained in A naught, but X is arbitrary. We proved that if X belongs to A naught, then X is the center of some open sphere contained in A naught. Hence, A naught is the neighborhood of point X. But X is arbitrary, hence for all X belongs to A naught, there exist open spheres with center at each point that contained in A naught. Therefore, A naught is an open set. Means A naught is the neighborhood of every A naught is the neighborhood of each of its point, therefore A naught is open set. Second part of the theorem is A naught is largest open subset of A. If we consider another open subset of A, suppose the set is G, then we have to show that either G is largest open set which is equal to A naught, or if G is contained in some other open set, then that set will be A naught. Let G be open subset of A and X belongs to G be arbitrary element. Hence, by definition of open set, G is open means G is the neighborhood of each of its point. That is, if X belongs to G, then SR of X is subset of G. But G is subset of A, G is open subset of A, therefore SR of X is subset of A. Hence, X belongs to A implies SR of X subset of A. Hence, A contains the neighborhood of X, means X belongs to A interior. As X is arbitrary element, G is subset of A naught. As X belongs to A interior, then X is arbitrary point, therefore G is subset of A naught and A naught is subset of A. For any open set, therefore for any open set G in A, we have G is subset of A naught is subset of A. We know that set of all interior points is a subset of the set A, and here we have taken G as an open subset of A, and we shown that G is subset of A interior is subset of A. Hence, A naught is the largest open subset of A, because if there is any other open set of A, then that is contained in the set A naught or A interior. The next part is A is open if and only if A equal to A naught. Consider one of the statement, suppose A is open. Then to show that A equal to A naught, from the above part B, A naught is the largest open subset of A, means A naught is subset of A. We only show now A is subset of A naught, then A naught will be equal to A. As A is the open set, therefore for any X belongs to A is neighborhood of X. This is by definition of open set. That is, now by definition of neighborhood, there exists R positive such that SR of X is subset of A. Therefore, X belongs to A implies X belongs to A naught. Why? Because SR of X is subset of A implies X is interior point of the set A. We have taken X belongs to A and proved that SR of X is subset of A. Therefore, X is interior point of A, means X belongs to A naught. Hence, X belongs to A implies X belongs to A naught. Therefore, A is subset of A naught. And if we consider, this is from part B, this is first statement and this is second, then from 1 and 2, we get A equal to A naught. Conversely, if A equal to A naught, then we have to show that A is open. But if A is equal to A naught, and in first part, we have proved that A naught is an open set. And in the third statement, our assumption is that A equal to A naught, hence A is the open set. That is what we have to prove. If A equal to A naught, then from part A, we have A as an open set. Now, we prove the fourth statement. A naught is the union of all open subsets of A. B. From part B, we proved that A naught is largest open subset. Of the set A. But we know that the result G is open set if and only it is the union of open spheres with centers at point X in G. G is open if and only if it is the union of all open spheres where that all open spheres have center from the set G. Not only the single point, center at points in G. Here A naught is the open set, therefore A naught is the union of all open spheres for A. But we know that every open sphere is an open set. Hence, A naught is the union of all open sets in A. That is what we have to prove. A naught is the union of all open subsets of A, and we proved that A naught is the union of all open sets in A, means open subsets in A. We prove the next theorem, and the theorem is based on again the set of all interior points. The theorem is given by, let XD be a metric space and A, B be subsets of X, then point A is subset of B implies A interior is subset of B interior. B part A intersection B interior is equal to A naught intersection B naught, and C is A union B naught contains A naught union B naught. Proof: we know set A interior. A naught is the set of all points X where X belongs to A and SR of X is subset of A. This is what the set of all interior points of A. In first case, it is given that A is subset of B. If X belongs to A naught, and if we can show X belongs to B naught, then A naught will be subset of B naught. By definition of A naught, there exists R greater than 0 such that SR of X is subset of B. Therefore, SR of X is subset of B. We assume that X belongs to A naught. A naught is the largest open subset of A. Therefore, X belongs to A is subset of B. That is, X belongs to B implies SR of X subset of B implies X is interior point of set B. That is, X belongs to B naught. X belongs to A naught implies there exists R positive by definition of interior point such that SR of X is subset of A. But A is subset of B, hence SR of X is subset of B. We have taken X belongs to A naught, but A naught is subset of A, largest open subset of A. Hence, X belongs to B because A is subset of B. And we proved that X belongs to B naught. Therefore, X belongs to A naught implies X belongs to B naught. Hence, A naught is subset of B naught. In B part, we have to prove A intersection B naught is equal to A naught intersection B naught. Let X belongs to A intersection B naught. By definition of interior point, there exists, by definition of interior point, X belongs to A intersection B naught implies there exists R positive such that SR of X is subset of A intersection B. SR of X is subset of A intersection B means it is subset of both subset of A and subset of B. Therefore, X belongs to A naught and X belongs to B naught. because we have taken x belongs to A intersection B naught. X is interior point of A intersection B, hence the sphere is subset of A intersection B. That means this sphere is subset of A as well as the subset of B. This means x belongs to A naught and this sphere containing B means x belongs to B naught, because A is the neighborhood of point x and this implies B is the neighborhood of point x. Hence x belongs to A naught and x belongs to B naught. Hence x belongs to A naught intersection B naught. Therefore A intersection B naught is subset of A naught intersection B naught. This is the first equation. Now we prove converse statement. Let x belongs to A naught intersection B naught. This implies x belongs to A naught and x belongs to B naught. X belongs to A naught implies there exists R1 positive such that SR1 of x is subset of A. Similarly, for x belongs to B naught, there exists R2 positive such that SR2 of x is contained in B. Choose R is equal to minimum of R1, R2. Then we can show that SR of x is subset of A intersection B, because this is the sphere of radius R1 with center at x. This is another sphere with the radius R2 and the same center at point x. Hence, if we choose R is equal to minimum of R1 and R2, then the smallest sphere among these two is subset of both the sets, means intersection of A and B. Hence, SR of x is subset of A intersection B. We assume that x belongs to A naught intersection B naught, and we proved that SR of x is subset of A intersection B. Means A intersection B is the neighborhood of point x. That is, x belongs to A intersection B naught. Because this contains the sphere with center at x, hence this is the set that is neighborhood of point x. Hence, A naught intersection B naught is subset of A intersection B. This is second statement. From first and second, we proved that from 1 and 2, A intersection B naught is same as A naught intersection B naught. The last part is A naught union B naught is subset of A union B naught. Consider x belongs to A naught union B naught. By definition of interior point, this means x belongs to A naught or x belongs to B naught. X belonging to the union of two sets means x belongs to either first set or second set. Now by definition of interior point, R positive such that SR of x is subset of A or SR of x is subset of B. Because either x belongs to A naught, if x belongs to A naught, then SR of x is subset of A. If x belongs to B naught, then SR of x is subset of B. Means SR of x is subset of A union B. This implies A union B is the neighborhood of point x. And hence x belongs to A union B naught. This implies we consider x belongs to A naught union B naught, and we proved that x belongs to A union B naught. Therefore, A naught union B naught is subset of A union below. The examples of interior points, consider the open interval. First example, A is equal to open interval AB. Then every point of this set, open interval AB, is an interior point of this set. Because this is an open set, by definition of open set, the set is neighborhood of every of its point, each of its point. Hence, every point of this set is an interior point, and in this case, set of all interior points is the same set, open interval AB. If we consider the set B, interval at A and closed at B, this implies B naught is equal to the open interval AB, because the point B belongs to set B, but the open sphere with center at point B is not subset of B. If we take this set in the usual metric space RU, then the open center at B will be the open interval with center at B, and that will not contain in the set B. The set B is this set of all points of this interval. B belongs to this interval. If we consider this open sphere of some radius r, then that open sphere will be open interval, but this open interval is not subset of this set, which is this B. Okay, therefore B point is not the interior point of the set B. Small b is not interior point of B because SR of B is not subset of B. Hence, the set of all interior points of this set are given by open interval AB. Third example, if we take set of natural numbers, and for 2 belongs to set of natural number, suppose 2 belonging to set of natural number, then the open sphere with center at 2 is in the form of open interval. Okay. If the radius r is equal to 0.5, then s 0.5 of 2 is equal to 2 minus 0.5 and 2 plus 0.5. This interval will be 1.5 and 2.5. Means this is the interval having endpoints 1.5 and 2.5, whose center is at point 2. See that this is the open sphere S 0.5 of 2. This is not the subset of natural number, hence the point 2 is not interior point of the set of natural number. And this is true for every natural number. We can find sphere with center at that point, at center at the natural number, but that sphere is not subset of natural numbers. Therefore, the set of interior point of the set of natural number is empty. Similarly, we can say that Z0 is empty. If we take finite set, suppose the set A is 1 square root 2, suppose 1 by 2. This is set of 3 elements. Then A interior is equal to empty, because this is 0.1, square root 2 is 1.141 like this. This is suppose 0. 1 by 2 is here, and root 2 is something here. Okay, if we consider open sphere with center at this point, then that sphere does not contain in set A again. Therefore, A interior is empty set. Thank you.